Maths for today. I put 6 green, 2 purple, 5 yellow, 1 red, 4 blue, 2 orange, and no pink blocks in a jar. Question 1. How many blocks did I put in the jar altogether? So this is a simple addition question. You can write the answer here or create a new line. It's up to you. Question 2. If you take out all orange and yellow block from the jar, how many will you have? So that first one's an addition question. Using that answer, you have to do this one as a subtraction question. So subtract those, the yellow and the orange blocks from this answer. Question 3. Which color block is most likely to be pulled out of the jar and why? There are 2 questions in this. You can't just write one answer, you have to explain why. So this one's an explanation question. So you think about it and you look at the one that would be pulled out the most and you would say, you would type after that, you would say, let's say beige, because I don't want to give you the answer. Beige because there are, because beige has the most blocks, which means it is more than likely to be picked over the others. Something like that, but that's what you would write. So 2 answers there. So if it ever asks and why, that means you have to answer twice. Give 2 answers. Which color is least likely to be pulled out of the jar and why? Now, this one might be a bit of a trick question. Because if you look at what is in the jar, they actually tell you as well what is not in the jar. So if you go to put your hand inside the jar, you will never, ever, ever pull out one of those. But it's not actually asking you that. Least likely. Well, I would see that question to me, and you can, well, and why? You can give us your reasoning. That's the whole point. I think there are 2 answers to this. Give us your reasoning. I would say the one that has the least number of what is inside the jar, because it says out of the jar. So I would personally not do what you think might be obvious. I would do that more likely, and I would say of the blocks that are inside the jar, the X color is the one that is least likely because it has the least amount. So I would reason it that way. Question 4. What color is impossible to pull out of the jar? See, now that is where this question comes in. So that's why that gives me reason and more, that gives me more reason to know that I am right for the last question. Because it is impossible to pull out something that isn't there. See? Lily pulls out all the blue blocks, and Shani pulls out all of the green blocks. How many blocks are left inside the jar? Again, referring to this answer, you have to subtract the blue and the green. So you will be able to subtract and see what's there. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.